Oia, aloha hou mai kako e na ohana, pehea kako I ke iala. Alana ka mana o mai ka ino. Mahalo nui for joining us again for another Ha'awina Olelo Hawaii, for our Hui Ki Pai Pai. Oia, so this week we have another Ha'awina Olelo Hawaii, so let's take a look. Eli ke me ka ma'amau na pahu hopu, our goals for this week's Ha'awina, elu e kahi, e nā ana I ka pepeke ai ke he. Pepeke aikehe is one of our basic sentences that we use to say what something is. Yeah, we're going to review the pepeke aikehe because you would have been introduced to the pepeke aikehe. So in this ha'avina, we're going to review. All right. Helu elua ea'o ike kino ho'ole o ka pepeke aikehe. We're going to learn the negative form as well on how to negate a pepeke aikehe. And finally, helu e kolu e ho'oma'ama'a I nā hua olelo o ka ai. And again, these are our various types of food. Yeah, ka ai. E lu'u kako I ka hana. All right, so the pepeke aikehe is defined as what something is. Yeah, pepeke aikehe is equivalent to the English a or an. Okay, for example, I am a captain. She is a president. Whereas the Pepeke Aikeo was I am the captain and she is the president. Now we're using a or an instead. It's the same concept as the Pepeke Aikeo, but now we're going to focus on the Pepeke Aikehe. All right, so let's take a look at some examples. He mai'a ke na hua ai. Yeah, mai'a, if you remember, means banana. Ke na hua ai, that fruit. So a mai'a, that fruit. If we look at it in that sense and we translate to English, we'll say that fruit is a mai'a. Okay, let's take a look. Ai, that fruit is a banana polole. We can also say he hua ai ke na. Okay, we don't have to have the two parts. We can just say he hua ai ke na. Yeah. Remember now, he means a or an. We could translate it as that is a fruit. Maika iloa. This is just a basic introduction into Pepeke Aikehe. Let's take a look at some other examples. Ea, e ho'omauaku no. All right, as with everything, we have our po'o piko ave. Let's take a look at our first one. In the po'o position, we have he manako, a mango. Yeah. The piko is kamea. Now, this is an interesting piko. We can use the word kamea to mean the thing. Yeah. The thing, without having to say what it is, we can just say kamea. Yeah. The thing or the one. And then we have our ave, which tells us the location of this piko. Okay. And in this case, it's makapahuhau. The icebox refrigerator. So what do you think we're saying here? If you have an idea, write it down, put it in the chat, pause the video if you want to, and see if you can get it right. And then we'll take a look. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. The thing, yeah, kamea is the thing, is a mango. Where is it? In the refrigerator. Ai, mai ka'i. If you got that, mai ka'i loa, mai ka'i loa. All right, he palakali, kalau ai, make pa. So let's take a look. Remember what we said he means, right? A or an. He palakali, broccoli. Yeah, broccoli is one of our food words. Yeah. So a broccoli, right? A broccoli, kalau ai, make pa. Yeah. Make pa is in the plate or on the plate. Hikino, lau ai, it is a vegetable. Pololei. All right, so let's take a look. If you have a mana'o, please put it in the pahu'kole kole or pause the video and write it down. But here we go. He palakali kalau ai make pa. A broccoli, kalau ai, the vegetable, make pa. Let's take that and translate it as the vegetable is a broccoli on the plate. Mai ka'i, mai ka'i. Again, these are very unique sentences, right? These are not your average practice sentences. We try to change it up a little bit, make it a little bit more challenging. Okay, mai ka'i. Let's ho'omau. Again, po'opiko ave. He hua vaina o kalei ma ki'i. Okay, what is hua vaina? Take a look at your papa hua olelo. I, a huavaina is a grape. Who is the pico of this sentence? I, o kalei. Yeah, kalei is in the pico position. It has a capital K, so we know it's a name. And if it's a name, it needs to have the ami pico o before it. And in the Ave, we have make ki'i, all right, which is a picture or a photograph. And make ki'i means in the photograph, yeah, in the photograph or in the picture. So what could this translate to? Let's take a look. Oh yeah, no, Calais is a grape in the picture. So maybe Calais is this is a Halloween picture, and Calais is dressed up as a grape, and a person says, "Oh yeah, he hua vaina o Calais makekii maika ino." All right, next one. All right, he kuke o kama makalumi kuke. What is he kuke? I a cook. Ah, who is the pico? Okama, another name, right? Another Ioa. Okama. Where is this taking place? Makalumi Kuke. Hmm, naturally, because we're talking about a person who is a kuke. Makalumi Kuke in the kitchen. Yeah, ma, in, on, or at. Kalumi Kuke, kitchen. All right, so what could this pepeke aikehe mean? Any manao? If you have any, pause the video, put it down in the chat, write it down on a piece of paper. Oh, yeah, let's take a look. Kama is a cook in the kitchen. Ah, makes sense now, right? As you can see, when you translate, whatever's in the Pico will come first in the English. Okay. At the top, we have O Kalei as the Pico. So Kalei begins the sentence. Kalei is a what? In the second example, O Kama is the Pico. So in the English, we start off with Kama is a what? Right? Kama is a cook. Kalei is a grape. And then the Ave just gives us the details of where this is taking place. Makeki'i, Makalumi Kuke, Makapahale, wherever they are. Okay. So these are two great examples of reviewing the Pepeke Aikehe with words from the past lessons, but mainly from the current Papahua Olelo, which is Kai. May Kailoa. E ho'omawa kuno. All right, let's take a look at this one. Ah, again, a different kind of sentence, not your usual pepeke aikehe. This one is a little bit more advanced, but it's good to learn now. Yeah. So, he inu oya ikavai hua'e. Ah, inu, drink, oya, right, is one of our papani, ia, and it is preceded by the ami piko o, pronounced oya. And the ave is ikavai hua ai. What could this possibly mean? Well, let's take a look. Heinu, a drink. Oya, he, she, or it. Ikavai hua ai, the juice. So what could this possibly mean? Let's see how this makes sense. Ah, oya, he or she is a person who drinks juice. Okay, so this, like I said, this is not your average pepeke aike he sentence, but it's good to know. Yeah. Heinu oya ikavai hua ai. This is a slightly advanced pattern of a pepeke aike he, another way of saying something. Yukino. Let's take a look at the next one. He ayau ike ka loke. He ayau ike ka loke. Well, let's take a look at the previous translation and see if we can figure this out. Yeah. So if ao means I or me, it would say I or me is a person who eats what? I, carrots. Let's take a look. Totally, I am a person who eats carrots. Okay, so this is not your typical pepeke aka sentence, but we like to change it up here a little bit and give you a little bit more advanced examples, but they're fun nonetheless. Yeah, and in fact, if you are a Punanaleo Ohana, you would know the song Ku'u Mola Kino Mai Kai. It is one of our Paikaleo songs, and the Keiki sing it all the time. So He Ai Mai Kai Yau means that I am a person who eats good. Yeah, healthy, to eat healthy food. He ai mai ka iau. Mai ka iloa e na ohana, ho'omawa kuno. All right, now we're going to look at the pepeke aikehe and we're going to ole. Yeah? We're going to negate our positive forms and make them negative. So let's take a look how to do that. So he maia ke na hua ai. All right, let's take a look how to negate this. So we have ole in the po'o ekahi position, which negates the sentence, not, yeah. Ke na hua ai, that fruit. He maia, a banana. So in the positive form, we said that fruit is a banana. In the negative, we're saying that fruit is not a banana. Okay, mai ka iloa. Next one. He hua ai ke na. Yeah, he hua ai ke na. That is a fruit. Let's negate this. Polole a ole ke na he hua ai. All right, so a ole in the first po'o position. Pico stays the same. Ke na ke na. In the po'o elua position, we bring down he hua ai from the po'o in the positive form, put it into the po'o elua, and now we have a ole ke na he hua ai. That is not a fruit. Okay? That is not a fruit. All right, let's ho'omau mai ka iloa e ho'omau kako. Ho'opiko ave, positive form. He mana ko, kamea maka pahu hau. Let's take a look at another positive form. He palakali, kalau ai, make pa. Okay, so we already did the translations for these already. So let's take a look at negating this. All right, so we took away the numbers. Now it's just po'o pico, po'o ave. Here we go. That's right. All right, nothing changes. Ole comes first whenever we negate. Ole kamea he manako makapahu hau. Okay, the thing in the refrigerator is not a mango, right? Maikai, pretty straightforward. Ole kalau ai he palakali make pa. So the negative of this is the vegetable on the plate is not a broccoli. It's something else. Oh yeah, couple more examples. Here we go. He huavaina o kalei make ki'i. Remember that one? The next one was he kuke o kama makalumi kuke. All right, let's negate this. Po'o piko po'o ave. A ole o kalei he huavaina make ki'i. Kalei is not a grape in the picture. And finally, a ole o kama he kuke makalumi kuke. Kama is not a cook in the kitchen. Kama is the dishwasher. Oya, a few more la'ana. Here we go. He inu oya i ka vai hua ai. He aiau i ke ka loke. So let's negate these two positive pepeke aike he. A ole oya he inu i ka vai hua ai. Yeah. He or she is not a person who drinks juice. Yeah. And the last one, oleau he ai ike ka loke. I am not a person who eats carrots. Oia vale no keia ahi ahi e kia naina nana me kia naina ho'olohe pū. Like I said in the previous ha'avina for the pepeke aike o, I am the captain. She is the president. Now in the Pepeke Aike He, we can say, I am a captain. She is a president. Okay, so now we know how to say those equational things in two different ways with the O and with the He. Maika iloa. Until next week, e malama pono, a hui ho aku no. Aloha.